What's happening?
I'll tell you exactly what's happening.
Got a little bit of an unboxing going on here today.
It is. Got ourselves a new GoPro. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm the whole tech wizard, because I'm not. I just sit and I front stuff, do stuff. That's what he's here for, isn't it? He's the one that's going to go into in-depth and do stuff, tell stuff, say stuff. I might be able to read a packet, but my man can tell more. What else are we going to do in this video?
Going to do an unboxing, we're going to see exactly what it's all about, and then we're going to go out, give it a real world review, and we're going to compare it against previous models. Stay tuned.
So previously in the past, I've had 4 or 5 different GoPros, so it's not the first one I have actually unboxed. Now visually, I quite like about this one that no more plastic, cardboard, recyclable, nice, environmental friendly. But I do like case things going on here, having a case. Because, you know, previously, once you've opened out that plastic, that was it. So
it was quite a job to open before.
It was quite a job to go at it with a knife and hope for the best.
But also, the case, what I would say as well, is it looks quite big.
Considering it goes in your pocket,
considering a GoPro is that big, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know, bit of safety for transport. You know, we've wrecked enough over the years, so
yeah. Oh yeah,
I am a fan of that.
Let's find out.
So visually, compared to the old ones, it's quite appealing to the eye, innit? Being a black edition as well, having the black packaging, I quite like it. So you know, tell me some specs about it.
Well, this has got the Hypersmooth 3.0, which is an up step from the 2.0, which the last few have had. So it's better for image stabilization. I think this has got a little bit more of an optical image stabilizer on it, but we'll find out later on in the field test.
Exactly. So it's 33-foot water resistant.
You literally know nothing about the thing you bought.
So it's a 33-foot water resistant. Won't be needing that.
I don't know some of these paddles. Remember that one in the Q3?
Yeah. That's for a different story. So they're 5K as well now, which is quite nice.
5K video, which is lovely.
And I learned myself, buy a big memory card to be able to do the 5K. I actually did that myself, so I am learning. And yeah, what else we got going on in here?
We got the 128GB memory card over here.
Yeah.
What else we got?
20 megapixel.
Yeah.
Should we get it open or?
Get it open.
There we go. And as well, underneath I noticed there's a little pull tab on there, which is quite nice. But yeah, there's some stats there. But right, so here you go, little tab underneath. Quite neat little pull. That's pretty damn good for me, to be fair. And one of these I literally just rip stuff. So that was nice, easy packaging to open. There we go. Not me needing that. That is a nice little case though, I will be honest with you.
That is now being recycled.
That's being recycled, but yeah, you know, you got a little GoPro logo down here as well, which is quite nice. Let's get it open.
Is it a hard case?
It is quite a hard case. Oh, there we go. That's nice having that inside there as well. I quite like that.
It's big, isn't it?
It is. It is. That's quite surprising compared to previous ones. I like that it's all wrapped up as well in there. A little plastic around it. That's quite nice. Obviously, you've got your batteries in here, and I am quite aware that these batteries are no longer compatible with the older ones.
The batteries are not, and also the camera no longer fits in the old cages. So it's got a new cage with it, hopefully.
Jeez, I tell you what, it's like a quarter bigger than the previous GoPro.
Yeah.
We'll find that out when we line them all up in a minute, because we've got the range here.
Unfortunately, we are filming with the other GoPros at the moment.
Yeah, well there we go. That's one visual thing. Big butterfingers. I can't get into that little bit in there. There we go. That's come. Alright, so you can remove that if you want to. There we are. That's what was beating me. One of them things. Again, recyclable materials, which I quite like. So I'm going to open the battery first as well. Quite nice. Literally just slide it out. I tell you what, that's quite a ways bigger than the previous one, which we will compare in a minute. So there we go. A bit more rubbish for the bin. Let's get into unpacking this actual GoPro. That's a bit tougher from what I thought it was going to be. Right, so now that the other packaging is off, there are 3 screens on it, they're all covering. Let's do that.
There's nothing quite as satisfying as ripping the clean, new, fresh plastic peel off.
It's nice, isn't it? Literally brand new.
Does it smell new?
No, to be fair.
Really?
No, I don't know. No, it hasn't got like that.
It smells sterile is how it smells.
Yeah, not a lot going on there. But that's probably the last time I will ever see the GoPro looking that good. Because after my use, it's not going to look like that much longer. But there we go. It's an action camera. It is what it is. It's meant for it. So something straight away I can visually see is no longer needs a cage on it. No, remember those old cages? In and out, which were a bit of a nightmare sometimes. Having the 2 prongs on the bottom there. No longer need that. Because it's got them on here. Now I will say, if you haven't got many nails, it's not the easiest to open. But there we go, that's that. Let's get the battery in this thing. Right, so here we go. It's time to put a battery in it. I'm guessing card is also going to be in the slot. Don't forget, when things are new, they are a bit stiffer. But it's literally a case of pull down, pull it back, and open. As I said, it's a bit stiffer, chipped my nail on there. But there we go. Memory card goes in, battery goes in. Same as the old one, really. Easy.
You chipped a nail, sweetheart.
I chipped the nail, sweetheart. I know it. Try to open that.
At least it hasn't ruffled your beard, innit?
Exactly. Beard's on point. So there we go. Before the battery goes in, let's put the card in rather than putting it in, testing and thinking, oh god, I need to put a card in. So let's get it done. You know, I'm probably not the easiest. A scissors would probably be the easiest way to do this. I've got the Viking Views knife for truth. Let's get into it. That probably wasn't the most.
Did it work?
It worked, but it was, you know, it probably wasn't the easiest way to do it. But there we go. We're on road, and we're getting it done. Funny how the smallest of things can father you the most.
See, I'm used to handling small things, so I'd be used to it, innit?
Oh, table.
Actually stabbed the table.
Good job, the bit that
Sure,
goes
we're
under.
going to be selling this table, so if anybody wonders, oh, it's alright. It's in the extender bit.
I'm not buying another memory card to do this unboxing, right? Okay, it's done. It's there. I got the card. Card is there, and I will say as well, I ordered 128 gigs simply because of the 5K on there. Otherwise, smaller card, you can eat other memory. It's not going to be able to do it, is it?
True.
So let's get this memory card in there. So there we go. That's stuff for the recycling later. Obviously the card adapter if you want it. Importantly as well, put these cards in the right way, because I'll be honest with you, I've seen people in the past, maybe me, that's actually put a card in the wrong way and actually got it a bit jammed. But there we go. That's in. Card's in. Give it a little click. In. Lovely. Time for that battery. Obviously you've got the little pull tabs, you know that's going to be on the outside, because I've seen people put these in the wrong way as well. Might have been me in the past also, but there we go. I'm learning from my own mistakes here, right? So that's going in, battery's in, 1, 2, 3, jobs are good on, click it down, click it in, lovely. Had that little red flash on as well to let me know there was a battery in there.
And then I was 20 metres or 30 metres waterproof, just as it sits at the minute.
Yeah, definitely.
How does it feel? Is it rubberized? Is it hard?
It feels nice, you know, it's got that, it feels quite grippy, but I tell you what, it's not much heavier than the previous, but you can feel it is bigger than the previous. But that, again, it's one of those things, I know it is big obviously, but it's one of those things when you're used to something for so long and something done is, you know, something new is a bit there, it's
We're going to switch to a scene we're going to film in a little bit where we're going to compare the weight and the size. There is a 7, so you can compare it for size and weight against the 7 just in your hands, isn't it?
Do you know what? No difference
Not
at all.
much in it.
No difference at all. But I can tell you what, visually, when you're looking at them screens, what the difference.
I think on the 7 it is turned down the brightness, just for longevity.
I like that. Do you know, I'm kind of impressed. I am. I think that was worth the investment. Granted, I paid a little bit more to get it as when rather than waiting. And over time, more deals will come on. They will come down in price. But I do like it.
Well, he is impatient. It's true. Right, we have the Viking Views, Scales of Truth.
Awesome. Right, so we've got the 7 black going up first.
112.
112.
That's coming. 113.
113.
I think a spirit sat on it.
There we go.
Right. So then if I grab this one, just put the 9 on it. 159.
159.
So, do the maths. It's about 50 grams heavier.
Yeah.
So it's about a third heavier.
Yeah, but it makes no difference. Pick it up, feel it.
I'm just...
It doesn't feel much different.
I know what you're saying. How heavy is your phone? Right. 271. And that is an iPhone what?
That's 11 Pro Max, whatever they are. Let me just take the case off though. There we are. Do it properly because I got that big gel case on there.
232. Mine is a Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus minus the case. 175. So it's about the same weight as a Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, give or take a little bit. Anyway, look, there's your big camera back. Your massive camera.
It just visually, it just looks more appealing to me, I reckon. Bigger guy, bigger camera. It's happening.
Jesus.
Right, there we go. Look at the size difference in those. Visually, you can see it. Thickness, a little bit more. I tell you what, I'm still puzzled to see myself on that screen there. I think that's awesome. That's a nice feature. GoPro, well done, you've got that. Awesome.
To be fair, this is the biggest redesign they've had in generations.
Yes, you know,
because they've been the same size and pretty much not that different for years now.
Yeah, I quite like this, and I'm hoping, because it is quite new, there's going to be no teething problems with them. Because I had a GoPro previously, I can't remember which number it was, but it was the one that was always in the case, the plastic case.
Okay.
But the sound was absolutely horrific. It was a waterproof one, and I tell you what, we'd get into exploring with that, and it'd overheat all the time.
In a little bit, we're going to do a test on sound as well. We're going to test sound and picture against the last 3 generations of it. So, stay tuned.
Right, so we go. This hasn't been charged. Literally, you've seen me put the battery in. We're going to give it a go. Button on the side. What's going on? I tell you what. Ooh, got some
loud,
beeps.
isn't it?
That's a bit funny seeing the screen on the front, though. It comes up with the 9 black.
around.
There we go. Look at that. That's crazy.
Bonkers that is, mate.
I will say, from a visual point of view, the amount of times with the previous GoPros when you've gone to do an exploring video or something,
Yeah, I can see the benefit.
you've started it. Now I can check. I can frame myself pretty good. I'm in there. It's going on. Beard's looking good. Checking this on fleek before I start. Lovely. There we go. 16% battery. Got 5 hours, 7 minutes worth of recording in there. 1080p, 60 standard. Nice and good when you read a screen. It makes you sound all smart.
So there you are. There's the unboxing bit done. How are you feeling about it at the minute?
I like it. I really do like it. It's one of those things, move with the times. I'm quite excited over it. Generally, I'm quite excited over it.
So, we're out in the field now. We're going to be doing some tests on these things. They're all, no, literally. They're all in the same setting. They're all in 4K, 24 frames, wide. Because that's a common thing across all of them. So it's fair to get a test. So, we're going to get a 6, a 7, and a 9 on the go. We haven't got an 8, but as I understand it, the 8 isn't that different from a 6 and a 7. But from my point of view, I own the 6, he did own the 7. It's like, is it worth the upgrade?
Yeah, exactly.
So, we're gonna get them going, see what happens.
Get it done.
So you can see there will be slight differences in the imagery when it's put side by side, but we're doing our best to capture the same sort of lighting, position, everything that this camera's picking up. Now that the sound is, now that the wind's died down a bit, sound. How are they for sound? At the moment, you're listening to the sound on the GoPro 9. I'm going to switch now, and the sound from now is the GoPro 7. How does it sound on a 7? Is it different from the 9? Because now we're going to go to the 6. This is the sound from the 6. Oh, it's adventurous, this, isn't it? And now we're going to flick between the different visuals for each. Visuals with sound. This is the 9 with the visual and with the sound. How does this one sound to you? This is the 7 with the visuals and the sound. And finally, this is the 6 with the visuals and the sound. Can you see much between them? We'll have a conclusion later on. Before the moment, this is for you to have a look. Oh, look at that. Nice that is. But yeah, we've come up to the local common. Just because this stuff up here, you can actually see things in detail, things in sunlight, things in shade. It's all happening.
That sounds right.
We're just having a quick look at the words on this sign at the minute. Right, do you want to have a little jog Here we are, we're going to test the Motion 3.0. Loose new trousers. But there we go. That is the comparison for you.
Damn straight.
Have a look.
Man.
Draw your own conclusions.
Thank you for watching.
Indeed. Because we haven't seen them yet. We're still filming it, look. But yeah, man. Thank you very much for watching our little comparison and unboxing of the GoPro 9 with also the 7 and the 6.
Damn straight.
He's out of breath because he's older than he thinks he is.
Jesus, I'm alright, man. I'm alright. It's cold though. It's fresh.
What's your first, what's your initial thoughts on using it?
I love it. Literally love it. Everything to do with it is awesome.
It's a big old screen.
That screen makes all the difference.
It's wicked that we've got all three. Look at that as well when you're filming and looking at it.
That's cool.
But there we go. We're going to be using them all for the foreseeable, so we'll update you in the future.
Damn straight.
Right, until then,
Boosh.
boosh indeed.